Okay. Good morning to everybody. We will start the class with prayer. அகர முதல் எழுத்தெல்லாம் ஆதி பகவன் முதற்றே உலகு. ஓம் சகனாம் பவது சகனோம் புனத்தூர் சக வீரியம் கரவாவகி தேஜஸ்வினாவதீதமஸ்துமா வித்விசாவகி. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. My dear friend, today we are going to talk only pranayama. Last 4 days we did asana, kriyas and everything. Only important pranayama I am going to talk to you. Listen carefully. You also practice along with me. 7:15 we have got a today validity function. There are our dean is presiding over the function and two important guests, very knowledgeable persons. One is Major General Dr. Ranjit Singh, 3-time Vice Chancellor of the Haryana University. Another one, Professor Dr. Jayasnar Jitendra Singh Naruka, former Vice Chancellor, first founder Vice Chancellor, LNIPE, Gwalior Government of India. And he is the Chairman Olympic Committee too. Both the persons are very, very important. They will be talking to you, giving you advice for the participant. They are both are expert in yoga too. My dear friends, we will start with the Anuloma Viloma, alternate nostril breathing with Jalandhara Bandha. Watch. All of you sit correct. Now take the hand, keep like this. Inhale with the left. Then come back. Keep your chin resting on the clavicular notch. Maintain for some time. Exhale with the right. Inhale with the right. Then do the kumbhak. Then exhale with the left. This is one round. One round. Come on, you do it 3 times. Please do the 3 times. Anuloma Viloma with Jalandhar Bandh. One is to 2 is to 2. If you are perfect in this one, then you can go for with Jalandhara Bandha 1 is to 2 is to 4. 1 minute you inhale or 1 second you inhale, 2 seconds you retime, and 4 seconds you exhale. That is a Purak, Kumbhak, and Ratchet. Okay, we have done 3 times. Now we will go for Ujjayi Pranayama. All of you, please start with Ujjayi. Yesterday you all learned producing the humming sound, hissing sound in the glotis. Watch. You do along with me. Exhale first. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Now I'm inhaling 1 second, I'm exhaling 2 seconds. Approximately double the amount. When you inhale, double the amount you have to do it. Yes. Now we will go for Brahmari. Brahmari Pranayama. All of you take, keep your hand, keep both the thumbs on the respective ears, close your mouth, close your eyes, make a sound. Now we will go for mudras. We will start with the Brahma Mudra. Just closing your eyes. Then slowly, along with the breathing, inhalation, go right, turn your head, slowly right side. Now normal breathing. Now exhale and come back. Now left side. Inhale. Normal breathing. Exhale. Please kindly do it 3 times. Please do it. This is a very important mudra. Brahma Mudra. Who created us? Now we will go for another mudra, which I told you this is a lot of experiments today also now all over the world they are doing. Linga Mudra. Because of the pandemic 19, is a very important, it relates to oxygen. It develops the immunity to the lungs and liver. It's a very important. Linga Mudra, all of you take your hand. Keep your left thumb up. Linga Mudra. This can be done 1 second, 1 minute, 5 minutes, maximum 15 minutes. You watch now. When you keep it even 2 minutes, the heat is produced in the body. Watch. Now you can change your alternate hand also with the right thumb up. Watch, this is very important. This pressing the points in different points. This Linga Mudra. Another one, yesterday I was talking to you, or this mudra, Prana Mudra. Prana is breathe. It regulates the complete breathing. Really, it is a good for asthmatic patient. Today, pandemic 19, the people can practice very simple. I told you, this a little finger and ring finger to be together, and this would be like this. What you have to fold this index finger, this both the side, and keep it slightly little pressure on the both the thumbs with the ring finger. Keep straight, and close your eyes. Concentrate on your breathing. Okay. Now Prana Mudra we have done. I told you a lot of things, asana and all the things for last 4 days, because today we have to go at 7:15 of our function. Now we will go for another important Kriya, Kapalabhati Kriya. It's a very important. Yesterday I told you, now all of you sit erect, keep your thumb and index finger together, relax and watch. You are already practiced. Now we will go a little faster. Kapalabhati Kriyas. It cleans the skull. Watch. A forceful exhalation. Normal breathing. Normal breathing. When you exhale, all the impure, especially carbon dioxide, comes out from the lungs. Then oxygen goes inside. It purifies, especially in the alveoli. Very good. Once again, follow me. Good. You have done wonderfully. Now we will go for only 1 minute sitting relaxation. We will end the class. We will start the function. Okay. All of you sit erect. Close your eyes. Please concentrate what you did since the morning till now. Concentrate. Recollect it. Okay. You concentrate your tip of the nose. Only tip of the nose. Concentrate. Close your eyes. Okay, release it. Take your hand. Now, today we will end the class, now itself. Now, we are going for the function. Okay?
Oh.
Right. Exactly, I have completed 7:15. 7:15, the function will go on. Please, all of you participate. There are very, very important persons. I told you, Major General Dr. Ranjit Singh, 3-time Vice Chancellor of the University, is an expert in yoga. Not only that one, he contributed a lot to the country. Already I told you, Dr. J.S. Naruka, former Vice Chancellor, founder Vice Chancellor of Government of India, LNIP Gwalior. Both the persons I will introduce in due course. Can we start? Yes, sir, we will start the function.
Okay.
Dean sir, will inform. Yamuna madam, prayer. This function will start with a prayer, short prayer. Yamuna madam? Jamuna madam?
Yes, sir. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. May all be happy. Sarve santu niramayah. May all be free from illness. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. May all see that which is auspicious. Ma kashit dukkha bhag bhavet. May no one suffer. Thank you.
Yes. Now I request Professor Ramasamy to welcome the gathering.
Dignitaries, our Chief Guest, Major General Dr. Ranjit Singh, former Vice Chancellor, and our Chief Guest, Professor K.S. Nuruka, former Vice Chancellor, LNIP Gwalior, our respected dynamic Dean, WMS Johnson, Dr. Jamuna Rani, Professor Subramaniam, our head of the Department of Sports Medicine, Sri Balaji Medical College, our Director of Sports Medicine and Yoga, Dr. A.M. Murthy, Dr. Veerababu Sir, our advisor, our Director, Medical Director, Dr. Gunasekharan Sir, on behalf of the management, our founder chancellor, former minister, a visionary, industrialist, a philanthropist, Dr. Jagat Rachayan sir, our managing trustee, Dr. Srinisa, a mother, a professional, and a kind-hearted individual, our managing director, Dr. Mr. Ilamaran sir, and all our faculty, doctors, staff, students, and participants. It gives me immense pleasure to invite you for this validative function of COVID-19 5 days immunity yoga camp program. This all increase or decrease of interleukin 6, 8, 10, and it becomes a science of modern science of investigation. This is the area where I think most of us would be able to contribute. It's a great experience the last 4 or 5 days where Dr. Murthy has immensely contributed along with his colleagues. And on behalf of our Sri Balaji Medical College, it's a premier medical institution in the country, in the world. It is ranked at the A, NAC grade with the A and NERF, and also recently SMOGA, Institute of Global Ranking, we are ranked very highly. I welcome you on behalf of the Department of Sports Medicine and Yoga of Sri Balaji Medical College, and also Bharat Institute of Higher Education. On behalf of our Dean, I welcome all the participants, all the dignitaries, all our staff, everybody for contributing for the success of this particular function. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, sir.
Very good, sir.
Thank you.
I request our President, Dr. Professor W.M.S.S. Johnson, a visionary, to give his presidential address.
Good morning, everybody. Respected Director of Research, Professor Ramsamy, respected Professor Murthy, Director of Sports, Honorable Chief Guest for the day, Major General Ranjit Singh, Professor Jitendra Naruka, participants of this 5-day yoga camp to step up immunity in the midst of COVID-19, and the Sports Director of Sri Balaji Medical College, Satish. I sincerely thank the Department of Sports Medicine in Sri Balaji Medical College for successfully conducting this 5-day yoga camp, which is essential in the scenario of COVID-19. Stress is common to everyone. Everyone is stressed at some point of time in their life. Tension, anxiety, failure to cope up are all the consequences of being stressed. Now, stress can be relieved if it is handled properly. Some of them think that gluing to a television or listening to music relieves stress. Some even think that hitting a spa will relieve tension. They are all short-lived measures, but what will give a long-time benefit for stress management is the relaxation techniques. Relaxation gives you relaxation in both body and mind. The positive health is defined as a well-being of not just the body, but of the mind also. So you have been practicing how to calm your mind all these 5 days. And the last day, today, I have been witnessing the full session conducted by Professor Murthy, wherein he was insisting about the breathing exercises, how to breathe in, how to breathe out, how to increase our lung capacity, especially when the whole world is looking at how to improve upon the lung function, the lung capacity. And you have been taught very well by these experts in the field. Now, what are the benefits by these exercises? It decreases the blood pressure, decreases the heart rate, and it also decreases the respiratory rate. when it increases the blood flow. What I would suggest you people, all the participants, please do the relaxation techniques in the midst of your stress time. And one take-home message I just want to leave in this valedictory function. Please do all these exercises for at least 15 minutes, whether you are stressed or not relaxed. With these few words, I once again congratulate the team for successfully conducting this 5-day program. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir. Very excellent talk you have contributed to us. Now it is my duty to introduce the chief guest, special guest, as well as chief guest. First, I will introduce the chief guest, Dr. Professor Jitendra Singh Naruka, who is an expert in exercise physiology authority in the world. Not only that, he is a bar at law. He is a PhD, and his thesis in PhD is extraordinarily commented. It was the only, he took the pulmonary function with yoga practices. What a beautiful thing. And also he is a former vice chancellor of the LNIP, Lachimbai National Institute of Physical Education and Sports. He is a founder vice chancellor, and the government of India has appointed his ability. Not only that, he is a chairman, Olympic Committee, and he is a member of the UPSC. Lot of awards he has got it. One, mention a few too. Dr. Radhakrishna Award, he got it. And he got Best Academician Award from the Belgium University. That is one of the best thing. And not only that one, he is almost everywhere in the committee, and he is a good advisor for Association of Indian University. He contributes a lot. He is a founder starting the Institute of Sports Science and Research Department in Delhi University, especially Indira Gandhi Institute of Physical Education and Sports Science. And not only that one, he is a gold medalist. He is an all-rounder. He is an Indian player in different sports. My dear friend, you have come up this one. I will tell you, my dear friend, this thing, Dr. Jitendra Singh Naruka, some person is behind it. It is none than his wife, Mrs. Naruka, who contributed a lot. Sir, I must thank you. You accepted within a short period as a chief guest for us this valedictory function. And also I must thank your whole family. Your father, yes, contributed a lot as a Lieutenant Major General in our country. Your family is worked for our country. Once again, two folded hands, I welcome you, sir, as a chief guest. And it is my pleasant duty to introduce our special guest. He is a 3-time Vice Chancellor, none than Major General Dr. Professor Ranjit Singh. See who is the man contributed presently to the country, and academician, great enthusiast, especially in the yoga. He made compulsory in his university, everybody has to practice yoga. And also not only that one, he insisted research, where we do it in our Balaji Medical College. Our whole team, our management, this program is coined by our chairman, none than Dr. J. Jagat Rajansi, former minister, member of the parliament, our managing director, Dr. Srinisaji, and Professor Ilamaranji, especially engineer and managing director, Balaji Medical College and Hospital. And mainly, this will be initiated by our medical director, former Vice Chancellor, Dr. Kunasekharan, who is a very much enthusiastic. He himself is a yoga practitioner. Wherever he goes, he's a medical practitioner, he is an excellent person. Wherever he goes, starts a yoga department. He, anywhere, even foreign he goes, he does. So, our advisor, Dr. Veerabagu sir, and everybody, my team, I must thank. These all special guests, sir, you must understand our institution. We have got so many medical college. We have got very big institute, higher education. I hope special guest and chief guest, on behalf of this, on behalf of the management, I welcome you, sir. I introduce small things. These things, I request the chief guest, Dr. J.S. Naruka, would talk to you, the participants.
Thank you, Professor Murthy. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I can.
Well, I must first thank Shri Balaji, the organizers and the authorities of Shri Balaji Medical College and Hospital to have entrusted a great job on Professor Murthy. Professor Murthy, former Vice Chancellor of Tamil Nadu Sports University, is a great educationalist and especially in yoga and sports medicine. His contribution as professor and vice chancellor aside, he has been wanted person in our profession by the UGC, ministry, AIU, UPSC, and all these organizations where promotion of sports is concerned. Actually, the topic selected for the seminar or for the camp or course is so close and dear to my heart that I felt happy in just saying yes when Professor Murthy asked me to speak. As he might have told or he briefly said, I had my PhD. Incidentally, I happened to be one of the first registered PhDs in the field of yoga. Way back in middle of 1970s. And I had my award after 7 years of involvement in this thing. I had to do a special course in Lonavala under Dr. Dharote. As my guide, one of the renowned persons, Dr. M. Robson, who had returned from his studies from US, University of Oregon. And I have the proud privilege to be his student. He advised me if I want to do something on yoga or pranayama, I should do a course myself. So that I went to Lonavala and completed my special training for pranayama and then returned back to undergo the study. The study being the first one involved me so much that it took about 7 years to study so many aspects of yoga. And so the topic is so near and dear to me that I get lost. And yoga, as Professor Murthy and Professor Moses also said, is meant to remove stress. But today I find myself under stress, not for anything else, but for the wide and so intimate introduction given by my former colleague, friend, and a brotherly person, Professor Murthy, that I do not know how to respond back and whether I hold that much of integrity and aptitude to talk about it. Well, yoga improves, needless to say, yoga improves strength, balance, flexibility. It helps in relief, back pain, other bodily pains. It eases the arthritis. It benefits health. It benefits health of the heart. It relieves you from so many aspects, gives you good sleep, can mean more energy, connect with the supportive aspect of community life, and so on. This you must have studied and you will study, and you know at the moment you must be knowing much more than what I can talk to you because of the camp you have had. My study has gone almost 35 years behind this thing, and certainly there is improvement in knowing more about it. There are types of yogas: Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Raja Yoga, Jnana Yoga, and then you must have, known the Ashtanga yogas, the 8 parts of yoga, which teaches how to remain healthy, how to follow certain norms and rules of life, and then certain practices which help in fitness of various aspects of it. Then comes the pranayama, the main aspect. This was my main study, and it is certainly very, very important and with established facts, I can assure that it is most needed for a pandemic like what we are facing here in COVID. It is directly related to the breathing, the breath, the respiratory system, the lungs, and all those things. So I appreciate and thank Professor Murthy and the authorities of the college to have chosen this topic at this relevant time, very relevant. Well, as far as immunity is concerned, immunity biologically is capability of multicellular organisms to resist harmful microorganisms, and it involves both specific and non-specific components. The non-specific components act as barriers or eliminators of wide range of pathogens, irrespective of antigenic makeup. So it is that aspect which is very important. And if you take medically, the immunity is it is a quality of state being immune specifically, a condition of being to resist a particular disease, especially through preventing developments a pathologic microorganisms or by counteracting the effects of products. So the relevance of this topic of yoga and immunity and with reference to the COVID is very, very important. And the college authorities, Professor Murthy, everybody deserves, rather have done a very great job, I must say, at this particular time. Well, all said and done, I also had this topic for my research, and it proved to be so useful. I would like to spell out certain variables because that you may not have rightly known because I was not there. Well, my research was effect of pranayama. I used Ujjayi and Bhastrika on certain variables, respiratory and circulatory variables. And the variables chosen by me were resting respiratory rate, vital capacity, airflow rate, breath holding time, resting pulse rate, resting blood pressure, cardiovascular efficiency, hemoglobin, fasting blood glucose, and serum cholesterol. All these prove to be very important, directly concerned with the circulatory and respiratory systems of our body. And if you put them in relevance to the COVID, you will find that if you practice yoga and mainly pranayama as part of yoga, you will be able to fight out this challenging pandemic. So with these few expressions of mine, I feel very happy. I feel honored. I feel great pleasure in participating in a seminar or a camp valedictory function with such a topic very dear and near to me, directly connected to my past experiences. Thanks to Dr. Murthy, Professor Murthy, who is actually more of a gentleman, a great human being, and a person of very high level of humanity. Thank you very much. Wish you all the best, and I'm sure you will go learn it in many ways. I was particularly avoiding getting into the technicalities of yoga and pranayama because you had 5 days camp, and I'm sure no aspect of yoga must have been left undone. I would otherwise require too much of time to revise that, which I feel should not. I consider you to be more learned than me today because my knowledge is three decades old. So wish you all the best and thank you very much. Thank you, Professor. Thank you, Professor Moses and everybody concerned with this.
Thank you so much, sir. What a wonderful talk you have given about yoga. See, really, we are thankful to you, sir. Immense pleasure, sir, to hear all about the things which you have done in experimental study. Sir, now I request special address by Professor Dr. Major General Dr. Ranjit Singh.
Jai Hind, sir.
Jai Hind, sir.
Honorable Professor Naruka, sir, Sir Murthy, the Balaji management, the sponsors, Dr. Johnson, the professors, participants who have been attending this camp for the last 5 days, and their students. Very interesting topic, especially during the pandemic. Professor Murthy, you have selected. I'm really honored. I'm really thanking you for guiding people on this topic for the last 5 days. It's very clear that 21st June is celebrated as Yoga Day, but India has got 15 lakh schools. 90% schools do not still practice yoga in schools. So how will the Prime Minister reach to the last student on yoga? He will not be able to do it. Professor Naruka is a witness. In my university, the yoga was made compulsory for students. It's very difficult to get it passed in academic meetings. But we did it. And even if a person is doing PhD in chemistry, he has to do yoga diploma for 1 year. He will attend 2 periods per day, and Sunday will be practical. Generally, I conducted that practical. 400, 500 students on ground. So it's very important that we must highlight. I keep going to Patanjali University, requested Ramdev ji also, okay, let us promote it right from school days. This is not being done. The other speaker also highlighted stresses. I was in Japan to conduct the stress management capsule for international sports persons. Friends, stress is not due to one reason. Stress is plural. S-T-R-E-S-S-E-S. First S, develop physical and mental strength through yoga and pranayama. The Murthy has given you various pranayama exercise, Udit pranayama, Bhastrika, Brahmari, even art of living. Ravi Shankar's art of living, Bhastrika, or Sudarshan Kriya. I will come slightly later. S, T is traffic control of thoughts. If you control your thoughts, your stress level will go down. Regroup yourself, morning to evening, have proper routine. You will have reduced your stress. Erase ego. If you don't have ego, I am a VC, I am general. No, we are good human beings. We are a citizen of this country. So reduce your ego. You remain on Mother Earth. You will be less stressed. Share your secrets. Everyone has got problems. Kindly share it. You will reduce your stress. Strive for true success. Whatever is your level, Dr. Kalam said, aim big in small steps. So stress level आपका कम रहेगा. Expectations be controlled. अगर आज if you feel today I should have vehicle, I should have good transport, a good house, go slow. Be honest. Develop moral values, and your expectations will be controlled. And last is S, surrender to God. Have faith in self. I can assure you, you will have minimum stress. Now, in Japan, when I was trying to give them practice on Brahmari or Udit Pranayam, Udit, you pronounce O sound. This is the only word in the world which has got a rising tone and a falling tone without a break. It's a combination of Brahmari and Udit. But there were many players, thousands of students. He said, Sir, aap to Hinduism padhane aaye. I said, O sound is nothing to do with Hinduism. Then there were strong, staunch Muslims. I said, then you pronounce Allahu Akbar. Sound is breaking. Then few Sardars were there. I said, you pronounce Bole, so Nihal. The sound is breaking. So therefore, friends, this is the only word which has got a rising tone and a falling tone. And it gives vibrations in the brain. Brain has got dopamine and serotonin chemicals. So usko vibrate karta hai O sound. So ये हमें daily करना चाहिए उदित प्राणायाम और ब्राह्मी प्राणायाम से it is rightly proved. Otherwise 178 countries ने UNO में इंडिया के फेवर में वोटिंग नहीं देना था. So we appreciate the Prime Minister कि 21 जून को ये चीज मनाई जाती है. इसीलिए इम्यूनिटी के ऊपर नरुका ने एक जिक्र किया. हमारे पास इम्यूनिटी बढ़ाने के बहुत तरीके. फ्रेंड्स, स्माइल, एयर एंड हवा, पानी और स्माइल. हवा फ्री में मिलता है, पानी फ्री में है, स्माइल. A child smiles 400 to 600 times a day. A young boy and a girl smiles 20 to 30 times. Me and my friend never smile and remain dukhi throughout life. So smiling is very important for developing immunity. Hawa is very important. Pani, drink 8 to 10 glasses of water. इसके अलावा America and Australia, they tried level best. त्रिवेणी, नीम, पीपल, ये अमेरिका में नहीं होता है. कच्चा नीम खाइए थोड़ा सा, हल्दी खाइए, अदरक, पेपर, तुलसी, ये सारी चीजें हैं जो आपकी इम्यूनिटी बढ़ाएंगी, जो गले को ठीक रखेंगी. नॉस्ट्रिल्स के अंदर प्योर सरसों का तेल और आलमंड या नारियल तेल आप लगाएंगे तो इम्यूनिटी बढ़ेगी. Then remain happy. I can assure you, you will develop immunity beyond doubt. Lastly, wherever I go, generally I either start with my asana or end up with asana. I will try to show to my dear students one Mayurasana. I am touching 70. A person of 70 years can do jogging, but doing Mayurasana is not that easy. So, my dear friends, this is all chamatkar of yoga, mental and physical strength. And Mayurasana is one of the most difficult pose. So this is Mayurasana, and if we can do it at this age and service, why can't our 15 lakh schools, 40,000 colleges, more than 1,000 universities do yoga and pranayam as a routine thing? And we should develop moral values. Dr. Kalam said, skill with शिक्षा, संस्कार, संस्कृति. संस्कृति, संस्कार हमें योग से आएगा. Moral values योग से आएगा. They'll be mentally and physically strong. So once again, Professor Naruka, thank you very much for giving me the chance, and Professor Murthy, Professor Swami, and Professor Johnson. I am very happy to at least interact with you people on the topic which is closest to my heart. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Very impressive talk. Now I request the vote of thanks by Jamuna Rani.
Good morning. We begin thanking our management, which is the driving force behind this yoga and immunity online camp. Our heartfelt gratitude to our respected medical director, Professor Dr. Gunasegaran, for encouraging us to organize this online camp. We thank our respected Dean, Professor Dr. Johnson, sir, for guiding us and supporting us throughout this program. We thank our medical director, Professor Dr. Ramaswamy, for joining us. We place in record our gratitude to Professor Dr. J.S. Naruka for having accepted to be the chief guest for this valedictory section and being with us this morning. Thank you, sir. Your speech has motivated us to prioritize health. We are inspired by your humility, sir. And next, we were more than happy for this double delight in this function, along with our chief guest, Lieutenant General Ranjit Singh, sir. It has been very nice hearing to you, sir, and we were all spellbound by the asana that you performed for us this morning, sir. And we understand that you're emphasizing yoga for all, and you have instilled a lot of positivity in us, sir. Bahut bahut dhanyawad ji. And next, we thank the organizing team headed by Professor and Head of the Department of Sports Medicine, Dr. Subramaniam. We appreciate the meticulous organization by the faculty, Dr. Karthikeyan, Dr. Sumati, and Dr. Satish. And kudos to Dr. Uma Dilliraj, Technical Coordinator from Tamil Nadu Physical Education Department. A special thanks to Professor Dr. Shanti and Professor Dr. Khalid Shelvi for enabling student participation. A big thank you for the lifeline of this event, Director of Sports Medicine and Yoga, Professor Dr. Murthy, for his energetic presentations. Last but not the least, you participants from far and near, your enthusiastic participation online has made this yoga camp a grand success. Thank you.
Jai.
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 Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Thanks, everybody.
Jai Hind. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, everyone, Professor Murthy and all.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Naruka sir, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. Jai Hind.
हाँ,
जय हिंद सर, बहुत अच्छा लगा आप आए.
Manager साहब.
Yes,
बहुत अच्छा लगा. बहुत अच्छा लगा सर. Next
हाँ.
military school Ajmer. Next military
हाँ.
school Ajmer. अरे सर.
अच्छा है.
हाँ.
बहुत अच्छा
बहुत
है.
बढ़िया. Thank you,
Partner.
sir.
we are all good associates from Haryana universities.
हाँ.
अच्छा sir. Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Partner.
बहुत बढ़िया. बहुत अच्छा लगा सर.
Yeah.
We have got one more webinar on environment. 5th
Sure,
June,
sure, sure.
Environment Day. Thank you, sir. Bye.
Partner. बहुत बहुत
Partner,
धन्यवाद.
thank you very much. Thank you, partner. Remember
आरती जी
you.
को हमारा नमस्कार बोल दीजिए.
हाँ,
Thank you,
बोलूँगा.
sir. Jai.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All of you, thank you.
चलो भाई, भाभी जी को नमस्ते. चलो यार, जान बची तो लाखों
Dear
पाए.
participants, thank you so much. We have posted the feedback link in the chat box. Please fill it. Along with the feedback form, we'll send you the e-certificate as soon as possible. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.